You know where I'm going. My favorite statue on earth. Alright man, let's start the video off with two of the ugliest cars I've ever seen in my entire life. This is a Fiat. I don't know what's the model. I don't even want to know what is the model. But if you're going to be kind and enlighten me in the comments, I would for sure read a comment and see what is the model. But I've never seen. It's actually impossible for me to be able to believe that this car exists in a car industry. You know, this is one of the ugliest cars I've ever seen. Like, take a look at the back. I mean, who has designed this? We should find the designer and try to make a car company based on the cars being ugly. And the other one is that on the other side, that little green cabriolet car. I mean, what are you? I don't even know what is the brand even. Like, I don't know how this car exists, but and I don't even know how the companies decide to come up with such designs, or how they get approved to be released into the market. I mean, what is it? Kopen? Daihatsu? I don't even know what it is. Like, this is so ugly, but it kind of reminds me of it was a model of a Nissan. I think it was one of the Z models, like earliest generations during the 2000s, not the old one from the 70s. But these two cars are absolutely ugly. But let me go through some of the beautiful ones also. I'm going to show you a very cool Chevrolet over there. I don't know if you're able to see that glimpse of red. Let's go get near to it. Alright, this beauty here is a 1938 Pontiac, but I don't know if this is the deluxe edition or not, because there are two versions of it. There is an inline 6 which creates only 85 horsepower, and then there is the deluxe one which has a 8-cylinder engine on it. But I actually don't know how many horsepower that one make, but I think this one is not the deluxe edition, because the deluxe edition has some more details here in the front. It's a little bit more crazy looking than the normal one. But take a look at the details on this one. We have this bird over here, which is the Pontiac brand from the 1938. We have these cute headlights. Man, this car actually resembles kind of the wide bodies that are being implemented today on the newer cars. You can literally see that we have this wide body effect. This is such an American thing that was introduced to the car industry even during the 20s. I really love these classic rims on the classic American cars. I really love these white details with the chrome kind of a center lock, you can say. It was not a lock, but there is no other way I can describe it. And this gentleman just comes in front of my frame all the time. And I really love these details that we have over here. Take a look at this handle to open up the engine bay. I really love these two details. They have no aerodynamic purposes, I can guess. Or maybe they do, because maybe here somehow this creates an air channel and pushes them on top of these two little details on top of the engine bay, which would actually kind of help with the aerodynamics. Take a look at this huge side panel where you can put your feet on it and get into a car. This car is kind of an SUV, to be honest. Like, take a look at the height. Like, it's right now, this is literally in front of my eyes. This car is actually really big. Let me show you a little bit of the interior also. We have these chrome details everywhere. This is so gorgeous. We have the Chevrolet logo. Take a look at all those gauge clusters. That is so cool. Those narrow steering wheels. They had no idea of ergonomics back then, honestly. We have this couch as the seats for the driver and the passenger. That is so cool. Take a look at this door handle. I really love these streamlined designs from the 30s and the 20s. They are so gorgeous, honestly. They are so gorgeous. This was the era that they wanted to first implement aerodynamical features on the moving vehicles, like on the trains, on the cars and everything. Like these, all these streamlined shapes, they helped with the aerodynamics back then. This is so cool. We have the place to refuel. That is so cool. Such a gorgeous car. I really love all these details. I think we have 300 liters of boot here in the back. You can see that absolutely big. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on over there, honestly, but I hope we can see later. But man, I imagine if you open that up, you can literally fit a body back there. That's why these cars were used for mafia stuff. And now guys, here we are going to hear one of the most historical engine startups ever from the 356 1.6 Super. Man, it's a dream to be able to hear this car. It's so cool. Here we go. Cancer all the way. Alright guys, here we have one other beautiful car. This is the 575M Maranello, produced between 2002 to 2006. It has a front-mounted longitudinal naturally aspirated V12 with the displacement of 5.7 liters, making 508 horsepower and 588 newton meters of torque. The 575M is the most advanced version of the 575. It has adaptive suspension, and the transmission is the Magneti Marelli F1, which could be ordered in whether 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic gearbox. And man, this car used to do the 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in only 4.2 seconds, which is absolutely mind-boggling for a car which was produced between 2002 to 2006. And just take a look at this insane air scoop here we have on the front hood, which helps cooling off the engine and grab the air to pushes it into the naturally aspirated engine here in the front. Like, I really love these details here in the front. They kind of make this alien shaped looking eyes for the front headlights, which is absolutely gorgeous. And let me go over to the side, take a look at the interior a little bit. I really love this white leather interior on any Ferrari. This makes all the Ferraris look more luxurious and so cool. You can see that the inspiration for the Ferrari Roma's gear selector, where is it coming from? You can see that silver material over there with all the gear lines over there, which has inspired the latest generations of the Ferrari gear selectors. We have that cassette over there, which is absolutely so cool. Man, this is such a beautiful interior, such a classic looking interior. I really love it. And as I move to the back, we have this huge luggage space behind the seats, both for the passenger and the driver, which is absolutely so cool. And then as I move to the back, we have the classical circular tail lights for the Ferrari, and we have 4 exhaust pipes, which makes this car look more badass in terms of the presence and looks. This is so beautiful. We got some traffic here. Such a beautiful traffic. This is one of the most beautiful traffics I've ever seen. Take a look at this GT3. Jeez. That is a cool one. is a racing version or something. It has Mobile 1 on it, Ferodo, some other badges on it. That is so cute. Yeah, actually not cute, it's really badass. Take a look at all those harnesses and roll bars we have in the interior. We have a C3 Corvette from the 70s. Extremely clean conditions. American V8. I needed more revs from that car. Here is another classic one from Porsche. One of the ugliest Porsches ever designed, to be honest. I don't know how they came up with this design, honestly. We got the 308's V8 engine roaring a little bit here. Such a cool scenery. Such a lovely sound. Sound of a V8 is not comparable to anything else. I really prefer it to V12, honestly. Not the V10, but I really prefer it to V12. I really love it when people keep the car in the original conditions. Like, you can see that the leather is literally being torn off, but they have kept it in this original condition. That is such a valuable thing to do, to be honest. I know sometimes you get tempted to change all of these things and make this look much newer, but I would really suggest to keep the cars in the original damaged conditions. Do not repair the paint, do not repair the interior, anything. It would be much better. It would be a historical thing, you know. This is a part of history. You shouldn't be touching it and renovating it that heavily. Alright guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a calm day. There were not too many cars here today. The weather is not very good, as you can see over there. And the statue is over there, as always, my favorite one. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.